So as we all know, CCCA, it has no cure. When I really accepted that, I really started figuring out how to live with it instead of trying to heal it. And that was the game changer for me. My name is Joy. I've been on that journey now for over 3 years. And I am happy to share a lot of the tips and things that I have followed over the past 3 years to help my CCCA stay stable for now. Before I get into it, I just want to say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. You really have to work with the dermatologist when you have this type of condition and figure out what works best for you because everyone is different. What works for me may or may not work for someone else, but I'm happy to share of my own personal experience. If you haven't seen my diagnosis video, I'm going to link it above for you. It's a really good one to watch before you watch this one. The first and most important thing that I do as someone with CCCA is I follow my dermatologist's orders. Not sometimes, not when I feel like it, but all the time. I am a very compliant patient, and I'm happy to brag on myself about that. She is the one who really helped me get on top of this early so that I can stay in a state of stability for as long as I can. And I know when you've had scalp issues for a while, you feel like after a point, like, yeah, I know it, and you want to do a lot of research on your own. I have been there too, trust me. But with scar and alopecia, the stakes are different. So you really got to do your best to get it right the first time as best as you can. That's where the medical professionals come in big time. So whatever my dermatologist recommends, I do it. I don't skip appointments. I talked a lot about all the scalp shots I had last year. That was very hard to go through, but it worked out for me very well because if I skip and then I come back when there's a problem with the scarring again, can I hit the reverse button? I don't know if I will be able to. So I make sure I always schedule my retie appointments with my loctician and my dermatologist appointments several months out. And as I said, I always rely on my professionals, my dermatologist. They keep me together. Pillar number 2, gentle, intentional styling. The second thing that's really making a big difference is really how I do, or I guess I should say how I don't style my hair. I wear my Sisterlocks as is most of the time. I let my hair just be free. This is the most carefree hairstyle I have had in my entire life, and really the best hairstyle that I could have picked for myself as I'm going through this alopecia journey. I don't have any tension, I don't have any pulling anywhere, but most days this is what I look like, me as is, and that is what works out the best for my alopecia. Sisterlocks is a protective style, and it was protective for me even before I knew I had CCCA. And I really believe that's where the game changer was for me. Because before I had locks, I wore my hair a million different ways. If I had still been relaxing my hair and doing all the things I used to do, wearing the heavy sew-ins and all of that, wearing the heavy crochet braids, I am convinced that me personally, I probably have a different story right now with where I am with my alopecia. But with this hairstyle, my scalp and my hair really gets to rest as much as I can give it. Outside of shampooing and getting it retied occasionally, it's pretty much chilling like this. Pillar number 3, my weekly routines. I have a wash day routine, and I also have a winter hair care routine that I recently filmed and shared on my channel. I'm going to link it up here for you because I think they deserve their own space. But it goes into a lot of detail of what I do when I wash my hair, how do I take care of my hair throughout the week, especially in the winter when the air is really dry and my scalp and my locks act different. With me having naturally dry hair, I go into a lot of detail there. I do work very hard to keep my scalp clean. I do work very hard to use my medications. I use very gentle products like aloe vera and natural hair moisturizers. And as I said, I do go into more detail in those other videos. Moral of the story, I pay attention to what my scalp tells me week after week, and I adjust. That's pretty much the gist of it. So a lot of the things that I've changed in my life, they may not feel like hair care on the surface, but they really do contribute to me keeping my CCCA stable. So they're definitely a part of the whole package. The biggest one that I have is protecting my scalp from the sun. And I've talked about it on my diagnosis video, how sensitive my scalp is to the sun. As much as I love the sun and I love how sunny it is, here in the DFW area, my scalp cannot take it. And I have to make sure that I have some sort of protection. So I'm really big on taking lemons and making lemonade with them. So now I've grown a really nice hat collection, and I wear hats with all my different looks each day. It's pretty much a part of my signature style. People think I'm just being stylish, but it's me protecting my scalp, because if I remove the hat, I give it about 10 seconds and I will start to feel literally like a burning sensation in my scalp. It's not as strong as it used to be before I started treating my CCCA, but it's very uncomfortable. I have actually been on a separate journey working really hard this year to cut down on a lot of my stress. I'm a very busy person, as I've talked about on the channel a lot. And I feel like this year, more so out of really probably all my other adult years so far, I have been very actively working on maintaining a state of calm, reducing stress triggers, making sure that I restore myself to a state of calm throughout the day, which has forced me to change up a lot of my routines. But it is already working. I do already feel calmer, and I'm hoping and praying that that's going to help too. I am staying consistent with the dietary changes that I talked about in my inflammation video. I'm not going to rehash that there because I have a whole video about that, but that is a part of the package too. So nothing that I've shared today is a cure. I want to make sure that I say that one more time. That was one of the most devastating things to me to learn about CCCA. When I started researching it and talking to my dermatologist, I said, okay, so I'm going to be managing this basically forever. That was difficult to kind of accept. But once I did accept that, I started making sure that I honed my lifestyle in a way that supported my scalp being as healthy as it can be. And for me, that is my scalp maintaining a state of stability and a state of calm. Because the CCCA, she's always there. As soon as I make one little misstep in my routine I've worked out, she goes, she yells at me. She's like a person, because it's what it feels like. It's like managing a moody person is what it kind of feels like. But I have worked over the years to kind of hone all of my lifestyle around my alopecia. And my reward for that has been a year of stability and a year of calm with my scalp. So I'm in a good place, but it's a lot that I've had to do to kind of get to this place of stability. So I do the best I can with the knowledge I have, and I update things as I go. That's what it is. And if what I'm sharing resonates with you, please do subscribe. I've had my channel for a while now, I think over 10 years. Women with locks, women who have alopecia, specifically CCCA. I'm here to be a resource. I'm here to share things that are working for me as I learn new things, and to get to meet, a lot of you all, interact with a lot of you all. If you are navigating CCCA or any kind of alopecia, please know that you're not alone. There are many of us out there, and one of the wonderful things of this channel is that I get to hear from so many of you all that are walking a similar path that I am. We are not alone, and I'm so grateful to have you all out there, and just to kind of interact with the channel, just so we can talk with each other, share stories, share tips, and just kind of really kind of be in community with each other. CCCA is the type of journey. It's not loud, it's not dramatic. It's a quiet type of alopecia. A lot of times I've had people tell me, you don't have alopecia. Like, why would I make it up? The hair loss can be really slow in the early stages, but although the hair loss is slow, I tell you, those symptoms, they're not slow. So please do subscribe. Please do like the videos. I appreciate you being here. Your support means everything. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. You're going to see me in your feed probably a little bit every day. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.